Hey everyone, welcome to Let's Find Out, the show that gives you all you need to know on the ins and the outs of the automotive world. Brought to you by VHIX. I'm your host, Jeff Wilson, and today we're talking transmissions. From Manumatics, Semimatics, CVTs. What does it all mean? I have no idea, but today, if you stick with me, we'll find out together. Your vehicle's transmission is one of its most important parts, but do you have any idea what it does, where it sits, how it works? Well, today we're going to get transmission answers, and we're going to get them from this guy, Tom Collins, our resident expert. Tom, thanks for being with us.
Jeff, my pleasure. Great to be here.
Tom, let's jump right into it.
All right.
What is a transmission?
Transmission, Jeff, takes the power produced by this engine and puts it to the drive wheels.
Okay, that's way simple. What different types of transmissions are there?
Manual transmission's been around since day one, and that's of
Heard of
course
that one.
the
Heard of that one.
typical old deal, clutch and gear shifter. We've all seen those. And then the automatic's been around since about the 1950s. That's becoming very commonplace.
My understanding is that there's emerging technologies, and there's various kinds of automatics. Could you take us through some of those?
Semi-automatic is sort of a hybrid transmission, if you will, mating the benefits of the automatic with the manual. It's like a manual, only there's no clutch pedal. When you get in a semi-automatic equipped car, it sort of looks like an automatic when you first get in it.
Now, what kind of car would I find a semi-automatic in?
Typically in German high-performance cars like the M series from BMW would be a good example.
So if I pull up alongside and I've got I drive a Ferrari. So when I pull up in my Ferrari and I've got the stick shift, and you pull up in your Ferrari, so I'm sure you have one as well. When you pull up in your Ferrari and you've got the semi-automatic, can you actually beat me?
Yeah. Semi-automatic can do the clutching and shifting quicker than you can do it as a human being, so they're actually faster than manually equipped cars.
I think what you meant to say is they're quicker than most people, not necessarily me.
Okay. There's a CVT, which is a continuously variable transmission, and that basically has a couple of pulleys that change diameter and runs a chain inside the transmission.
Okay, I'm wondering, I think you guys might be wondering, where do you see a CVT then?
Tend to see them in economy cars.
Okay.
And the reason they're there, Jeff, is to optimize the engine performance and fuel economy.
Would you find a CVT in some of the hybrids that are out there, like a Prius or something along those lines?
You nailed it, Jeff. You bet. In fact, the Prius has a CVT transmissions. A lot of hybrids do.
So if I'm online and I'm buying a car at VHIX, am I selecting a little box that says I want CVT or I want semi-automatic, or those just come with the car?
It's going to vary from car to car. A lot of the economy cars now are using a CVT in place of an automatic so that you've got either a manual transmission or a CVT. It depends on the make and model of the vehicle.
So Tom, if you could select one transmission type for a new vehicle, what would that be?
Well, I'm probably going to take a lot of ribbing for this from a lot of my performance buddies, but I really like the modern day automatics.
Okay.
With up to 8 speeds available in the new Lexus, which I recently drove, the car blew me away. Very efficient. You've got tremendous performance, and of course you've got all the simplicity that goes with having an automatic. And even in regular cars like minivans now, 6 speeds are becoming very prevalent. I love the reliability, I love the simplicity and the performance.
Great, so there you have it. That's what the experts would select. Thanks to Tom for all of his information.
My pleasure.
Thanks to Colorado Car Clinic for having us out. I'm your host, Jeff Wilson. We'll see you next time on Let's Find Out, brought to you by VHIX.